Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Global Speedrun Association Celeste Any Percent League. My name is Zogelix, and we are here in our and I'm joined by Dave Stereo. I guess I should announce my partner in crime here. And we are in our last match of the day between Psyched SR and TGH. TGH being our PACE 2019 champion of Season 1. So definitely going to be looking to see if he's going to be able to repeat that this season. But then we've got Psyched here, who competed last season at about middle of the pack, if I'm correct. I don't have any of the stats up on that up handy right now. But so again, really exciting to see. We've had a lot of really, really good races. We just came off of M Sushi versus Programmatic, and that was a really good race. And we're now looking to get started with both of these guys.
Yeah, both of these runners are top 10 runners, so we're sure to see an awesome race this time around.
Definitely.
We've been seeing awesome races all day today, man.
Yeah, definitely some great races. I couldn't think of a better way to start off the league than the way that we've had the races go today. Just seeing some really awesome gameplay come out from every single runner. Really awesome to see. Really excited to see how these runners will improve as the season goes on. So a couple of things highlighting here as we look specifically at TGH being the first person to achieve a 27 and record it, and also now recently losing his world record to Marlon. I know that he's been back on it to try and grind and was able to get a 27:43. Actually ended up being 0.4 seconds off of world record when Marlon achieved his 27:43.5, of which Marlon has recently beaten. So now it'll be interesting to see how much Tej will continue to push and see how close he's going to be able to come to getting it back. And it'd be really cool to see it happen here in the league.
And so far, Tej and Psyched are both having awesome starts.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, Psyched is, like I said, about a middle of the pack runner. So definitely he is the underdog here, but I don't like to count anybody out in any of this.
Underdog with a sub 29. That's, the insane skill levels we're dealing with here.
That's true. A sub 29 is definitely an impressive feat. A 130 from Tej as he comes out of City, and a 135 from Psyched. He had a couple of hiccups in there, but again, it's City. The race has just began. And I guess, yeah, I didn't know what Psycked's PB was, so seeing that he's got a sub 29 going into this race, that's actually really, really cool to see.
Yeah, I believe Psyched is ranked 9.
Yeah, he's 9th. He's got a 28:56 for his PB. As you know, I got the leaderboards up right now, but again, really cool. It'll be really cool to see that. Definitely this race could go in either direction. I've said it multiple times, but there is no clear winner at all in this league, and I don't expect there to have one that shows up. Because just every single runner I know is, well, I don't know about every single runner, but definitely a majority of these runners are gonna, hopefully every single one of these runners are gonna just put everything that they can into improving and getting better as the season goes on.
Tej is actually on a monster chapter 2 right now. This pace is insane.
Yeah, this is really. Oh no! And Psyched getting tripped up on the key block there, and Tej as well. Getting tripped up on the worst screen to take a death on. That's so punishing. Had Psyched not taken his death there, that could have been the lead for him, and it's real close right now.
Yeah, that pretty much even things up. I think Tej is still gonna have like a couple second lead, but that's a lot closer than it was.
Definitely, yeah.
So it's like, even though Psyched had a costly death, Tej just had a slightly costlier death.
Yeah, definitely. So again, very solid movement coming out from both of these runners for this awake section. Very, very impressive. Tej wrapping up his chapter 2 with a 328, and Psyched coming in right behind him with a 329. So we've got a 1 second lead from TGH as we go into chapter 3. Again, there's no clear winner here, so definitely eyes on both of these runners as they continue to move through this race.
Nice grounded ultras from both runners. You know, hitting that spring, getting the key. Nice door unlocks.
Very fast from both of them. TGH moving very cleanly through that first screen with the Dust Bunnies. Psyched right behind him in the RTA style. There's a little bit of a timer desync, so it's kind of hard to tell who is currently in the lead. Tej might still have it, but definitely both of them are playing very good games right now. And so to just say that there is a clear winner right now is just impossible. Both of them having a very good start to chapter 3.
I want to say at the last cutscene skip, there was a second difference. Oh, Tej missing that corner boost. Let's see if Psyched can make up the time here with the corner boost. And, oh, he's got it, but doesn't fly all the way over, so...
He loses a little bit of momentum there.
All right. Tej opening the door at 37, or flying through it at 37.
440 on the cutscene skip there.
Oh man, dude, this is it. They're
40
like
there,
still.
there's less than a second difference. Tej having some very clean movement here as he moves through as we start the huge mess section for both runners.
All right, this first section of the huge mess is going well for Tej. First try spike jump, nice. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, Psyched, that was so close. Okay.
Getting through it.
Oh, that was, wow. That was really close. Alright, so Tej entering the next transition at 5:23. That definitely will be a couple of seconds given over to Tej. 5:26 for Psyched, so about a 3-second lead for Tej as we go into books. Psyched playing it very, very close to these Dust Bunnies. We're going to have to keep all eyes on both runners as they see when they hit these buttons. Again, only about a 3-second difference. I might have missed that, but did Tej go for the demo there for laundry?
Yeah. Tej has been pretty consistent at that.
Oh, Tej gets a death there. That will be an opportunity for Psyched to make up some ground as he will not die. Tej going into the last section of laundry, kind of stumbling a little bit there himself as well.
All right, button
like
it.
He will be hitting the...
It's like 6:11 and a half. Oh my god, they're tied.
This is very close. If we had a timer sync right now, that would be fantastic because this is such a close race. 6:24 coming through for the cutscene skip there. 6:23. Psyched actually has a little bit of a lead right now. As Tej is now moving into Demo Dash.
All right, let's see how these guys approach it. You know, in this case, do you go for checkpoint?
Oh, I don't know. I know Tej was talking in chat earlier about just playing it safe and doing the checkpoint. Yep, and he will opt for it. Very respectable there.
Oh no,
Psyched takes the death. That will be the lead turnover going over to TGH. Something all just as simple if he would have just gone for the checkpoint. Now that's 7 seconds versus only about 4. That is so rough and not what you want. Even though he gets a second try, that's still such a huge time loss. He's going to have to hope for a death here in the Oshiro section in order for that time to be made up. So, oh, and Psyched is the one. Psyched ends up being the one to take the death in Oshiro. That's not what you want right now. Probably some nerves going through. Missing that demo dash without the checkpoint has got to be frustrating. But if you're Psyched, you just got to shake it off and just keep going. Keep playing the game. And so now, TGH looking to wrap up his Chapter 3. And that's going to be a 7:48 for him. Oh, 7:49. Okay, still got quite a few seconds there over Psyched. Looking at least 10 seconds here. As TGH moves into chapter 4. That's going to be an 8:03, so that's going to be...
like 13, 14 seconds or something,
yeah,
right?
yeah, something like that. But still, race is not over.
And TGH is chapter 4. Oh, unfortunately, getting bopped on that corner boost attempt. Oh, I love that third bubble
Oh
skip,
my
man.
gosh.
It's so good.
It's so clean, but also so hard all at the same time.
All right, so let's see if Psy can make up a little bit here, if they can hit this corner boost after this cutscene skip. Let's see. Yeah, so, inching a little bit of timeout. Oh, no!
But he is not able to hit the bubble, and so he's going to have to hit the retry there to save time and continue to move. Well, he's going to have to lose time because he takes a death, but hitting the retry rather than just watching himself fall to his death.
TGH on the first auto-scroller skip. Oh!
That was real close.
Got some momentum eaten. Had to opt for the angle dash instead of going for a wall bounce.
Yeah, definitely. But still, clean play. Continuing to move through as he comes up on the second auto-scroller skip here in just a little bit. Psyched coming up on the first auto-scroller skip. We'll see what he opts for. And he's going to... Okay, very, very clean auto-scroller skip from him. Holy cow. That was very well done. TGH now coming up on the second auto-scroller skip. He's putting himself in position.
So yeah, he didn't bring the block down. He does it there.
Okay.
I was like, TGH, you didn't push the block down. He's like, oh nah, man, I got you. I'm doing it later.
I think he just knew that he probably had some vibe where he's like, Dave's gonna say something on this.
Yeah, it's probably just a feel thing where yeah, it's totally just a feel thing where you set it up and then you jump back up. But
it has to be, yeah.
But yeah, good job for him. And then Psyched opting to just do a nice, clean, extended hyper off of this one.
Yeah, and that is definitely respectable. Not trying to take any unnecessary risks. Definitely would rather go for the consistency, even though he is at a disadvantage for about a minute when it comes to PB. Just still a minute, really, and a difference between PB and race isn't that much.
Yeah, not at all.
And so definitely praise to be had from him. Oh my goodness, TGH coming out with the 2:36 Golden Ridge. That is the fastest Golden Ridge time of the night. Very, very well done.
Yeah, TGH's on fire right now.
TGH is definitely playing really well, only having one. He had one death in chapter 3, I think, right?
I'm struggling to remember.
Same.
But all right, and we got Psyched with a 10:53.
10:53. So, TGH messing up on that wave dash there, so he's going to have to reset that, but is able to get it fairly cleanly first try. Or second try, not first try. What am I saying? Holy cow. Is now he's going to be unlocking, and he's going to go for that. Oh, he's able to get the button pressed right there on the cutscene skip. Do you know how those cutscene warps work?
Yeah, so pretty much when you skip the cutscene, your vertical position isn't reset, but your horizontal position is reset. So it puts you in the center, but if you have enough height when you skip the cutscene, you can get yourself above the button. Only thing with that is if you're slightly too far low, you'll actually spawn within the stone blocks. So you can't move or do anything, so you literally have to retry the screen to get out of your soft lock.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the reason why the cutscene skip in chapter 2 works, where you're instantly in the dream block. It's because you have the height, and it doesn't reset your Y coordinate, only your X coordinate.
Okay. So now TGH was able to get the Dev's corner boost. Psyched kind of got it halfway, not 100% there, but he will be approaching the cassette room here as TGH is coming up on his first attempt of Bubs drop. Oh, and Psyched taking a death in the cassette room there. Tej coming through with the first try Bubs drop. Very well done.
You know, even a 121 return to map for Psyched isn't half bad, especially with the death in the tape room.
Yeah, definitely not bad at all. Tej getting the reverse hyper off the button. Now as we go through 5B and Psyched approaching Bubs drop here in just a little bit as Tej is looking to enter the mirror. Again, good praise to how both runners are playing. There's only been some minor deaths here and there, so both of them are playing really well. Psyched's deaths just end up being just a little bit more costly. As Psyched now comes up on his first attempt at Bubs drop, he goes up and he's got it. Nice.
Okay.
Both runners are able to get Bubs drop first try. Very well done. Tej with the insane fastball.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Holy cow. Psyched having to take the death there in 5B as he's getting closer to hitting the mirror. Tej now moving through, getting close to the Theo section. Doing a very good job with the Seeker manipulation. Is moving at a very good pace. Now Tej entering the Theo section right as Psyched is able to, is coming up on entering the mirror. Again, you know, it looks like Psyched taking a little bit of a death there, but does,
that was, wait, that was at the very end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's really, really rough there. So now that will help for Tej to get a little bit more of a lead. Tej now coming up into the impossible room. I totally missed him going through the gauntlet, so he must have done something right there. So a 14:06 from Tej as he finishes up 5B. And again, he's got a really commanding lead here. Just so well done from him. The consistency showing through again from TGH. But Psyched still can't count him out. He's still playing very well. He's had a couple of costly mistakes that's put him behind. But he's still playing very well for his match. And right as I say that, he throws Theo over the edge and takes a death there.
And Theo's already trolling. See how the gauntlet room goes.
Alright, Psyched now on the gauntlet. Tej now continuing to move through Reflection, looking at finishing up his run here in, in quite a bit yet, but still, you know, Psyched now about, oh no, and he's not able to get his dash back, so that will cause him to lose a little bit more time due to a death there, but that will be about a minute of a lead for TGH. Oh, and Tej doesn't get his dash, misses the dash into the Kevin block, so he has to take a retry there. I don't think I've ever seen that done before, unless it was by, like, myself doing it when I'm practicing Reflection, but...
It's like, at that point, you're trying to start your dash as far away from the Kevin block as possible, but close enough to the point where it'll still activate, because, you know, they want to get that Kevin block going as early as possible, but sometimes, you know, you just cling to it without a dash and nothing happens, and yeah, you're kind of screwed at that point.
Yeah, but, you know, that's really rough, because then you're just kind of hanging on that Kevin block without a dash, like, what have I just done?
Yeah, it takes a while for you know, your mind to catch up with what's happening. You're like, oh, I need to retry. Yeah, that's the only option I have.
Yeah.
All right, Tej going top route here.
Yep. And now we're seeing Psyched skipping the lake.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's going 6B. We've got another 6B being played here. That's 2 on the dot. The first one being played by Aurora Dash, and now being played by Psyched. If this goes well for him, this could make up a lot of time.
Yeah, you know, this could edge out maybe like 15 seconds, 20 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll all come down to see how Psyched plays this. It'll be very interesting to see. TGH moving through it. The dev intended very clean, very fast. But now, right now, honestly, eyes are on both runners to see how Psyched plays through the 6B strats, as well as TGH playing through the rest of 6A. And Psyched with very clean feather manipulation to move through 6B. Oh. Okay.
Yep, you can just skip that Kevin block. Let's see, how does Psyched fall through this bumper? Oh, dude, threading that like that so you only do one bumper hit, that is very precise.
That's, yeah, and very well done. While TGH here on the other screen is currently moving through the battle and fight. Again, TG being known for his consistency, so not seeing too many mistakes coming from him. If there are any, they're in fact minor. You know, eyes on both runners here as Psyched pulling out the new route here, trying to do what he can to just go as fast as possible. Now he's getting to the free fall section, and wow, he's going really fast.
Yeah, you know, if you're gonna make 6B count, you gotta go for everything. Very aggressive fast falls and
oh my, and wow, very clean. Not a single death there in those first two sections, and he's still going through, still going so fast. Those free falls were so good. Very impressive from Psyched here. Absolutely insane play as he makes that look so easy.
Getting awesome momentum coming out of the water. I do believe that, like, after you hyper dash when you're standing in water, if you press jump multiple times coming out of it, it will actually send you flying. So
but it is very precise to get those.
Yeah, just, you know, Psyched's killing this 6B so far.
Yeah, very impressive. Holy cow. This is so good from him.
As teaches, you know, into their second half of the battle and fight.
Again, he's playing this battle and fight very cleanly. Psyched now joining him in the battle and fight, but different, you could say, a parallel universes going on here.
Psyched hitting that wall jump off the falling stone. Love to see it.
TGH looking to wrap up the battle and fight.
I want to see something.
Last screen.
Okay, never mind. So Revo showed me a strat on the screen that Psyched's on. You actually have the ability to skip that final feather, but it is the strat is insane.
TGH now wrapping up his battle and fight. Looks like he's going to be easily finishing at the sub 20 fight here. Sub 20 reflection, looking at a 1949, 1950. Eventually, I will get these times right, I swear.
Doing pretty good.
But, you know, still a very clean reflection from him, and it looks like Psyched isn't going to be too far behind. Okay.
Yeah, with the way Psyched's been playing, this definitely would save time over a 6A. They just need to keep it up.
Probably only got a couple of screens. I'm so unfamiliar with 6B that I don't know like how much he has left. Oh! And he misses the bumper there to fall, and that's gonna be so punishing. Oh no! And
I can't wait. I can't tell if he's trying to launch into a corner boost or launch into the wall to set up that jump. Okay.
I don't know, but that was so punishing for him, and right there, that's going to set him so far behind.
But yeah, that was a monster 6B up to that point.
Yeah, it was honestly still very impressive to see that play come through Psyched, and even though he's still going to be over a minute behind, it's just, you gotta praise him for that ambitiousness to play there. Oh, he's taking a death on 500 meters.
And notice that Tej entered Summit in sub 20. So Tej is actually on pretty insane pace right now.
Tej is on a very good pace. Psyched falling behind. I gotta still, again, praising for both Psyched and Aurora Dash to be pulling out the 6B in week 1, where it's probably not the most optimized. I won't be surprised if we see more runners pulling it out as the season progresses, and I think it'd be really cool to see that happen and see where these times go down as 6B gets more and more optimized.
You know,
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say people are getting more and more comfortable with it as time goes on, and the new patch will most certainly help. And I'm thinking you're gonna see more and more of 6B, man.
Yeah, and that will definitely change a lot of things for any%, making those times go down, making sub 27:30 a lot more of a dream come true versus just something that's gonna be really stinking hard. And I mean, I don't know, but I would not be surprised if at the end of 2019 we saw sub 27. It's going to require a lot of time save, but
I wouldn't put it past the players.
Possible. I mean, definitely think it's possible.
We're squeezing everything we possibly can out of this game, but you know, with the work ethics of some of these players, man, you know, anything's possible.
Yeah, shoutouts to every single Celeste runner out there, whether you're okay, good backup there from Psyched to keep himself alive. But again, you know, as I was saying, shoutouts to every runner, whether you're a top tier runner or maybe you're like have the dead last time on the leaderboard. Everything that you guys that everybody puts into this game just helps continuing to help to grow and be pushed and see this time go down and see so many amazing things happen. And you know, also shout outs to the taskers, because a lot of the tasks that have been found are starting to become RTA viable and making just for a really awesome run just to see develop. Oh, Psyched losing his dash there on the dream block. Oh, and he falls there to his death. These dream blocks are proven to be quite a struggle. Oh, TGH is over here going for the auto scroller skip, and wow, that was so fast.
Yeah, that's literally like setup-less. Well, I mean, it was a setup, but you know, it was so quick, man.
You couldn't even really tell what the setup was. It was just so clean. Very well done there from TGH as he is just flying through the summit, almost heading up to 2,500 meters. I didn't even notice anything happen with this 1,500. So very clean, such a commanding race from him as well. And that is just so impressive to watch how these runners have, like, you know, TGH being able to pull out, like, we already, you know, I gotta say, this week was a great way to start it off. In the very first race, we were able to see a 27 happen, and by Marlon, and that was just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, somebody in chat points out that the Chapter 9 soundtrack says it releases September 1st. So,
okay,
you know, that's one of those correlations that you can be like, hey, is Chapter 9 releasing September 1st? I don't know. All right, TGH getting the key skip here. Very nice.
Very well done from him. While Psyched moving up through 2,000 meters, getting in through that intense wind as he comes up on the auto scroller skip himself. Oh, and he doesn't get his dash back. Okay. And he's able to get it. He kind of hiccups right away and has to take the death, but then is able to make it up and finish that off very cleanly. I'm not too surprised from just the clean play there from Psyched. TGH now wrapping up his 2,500 and moving into 3,000, looking to finish up this run. Probably not going to be seeing a 27 from him. But still gonna be seeing a very impressive time from TGH as he looks to close out his win. However, you know, I guess I say we're looking at an impressive time, but you know what? It's not over yet. Tej could very easily have a hiccup, which could cause a lead change. So, you know, like I always try to stress, a race is never over until both runners across the finish line. Oh, Tej kind of getting a little bit of a hiccup there on those reverse hypers. Takes him a couple tries there, but he is able to get up and finish his way through downdraft. Psyched now coming up on the key skip, and he's able to get that very cleanly. Very well done from him.
But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, every runner plays every runner in this part of the league, right?
Yes, I do believe so.
So, you know, if Psyched can have a shorter gap in between his time with Tej compared to like other people that may lose against Tej, he's gonna edge out more points than his opponents.
Definitely. And so with it being a different point style, is even if you aren't winning most of your matches, I mean, that definitely will still help, but you don't need to win every single one of your matches to still be able to pull up forward. As long as you're able to just play them close, take as many points as possible, even if you lose, you're still able to come out on top, make your way into playoffs. And I know that right now runners are not having their eyes, I mean, some runners probably already have their eyes on playoffs, looking to just snag as many points as possible, but as you go through, definitely wanting to just continue to improve, continue to get as close as you can to your opponent. If you're behind and if you're winning, just trying to come up with as commanding of a lead as possible, trying to get as many points as possible. Because right now, Aurora Dash is in first place, but only because he had such a commanding lead over Flare Bear in his first match. And who knows, those standings could change so much so quickly. Because it's only week 1, so even though it looks like some people are taking first place by a couple points, but you know, it's at least 90 points that get divvied out.
And Tej with a 28-10.
28-10.
What a monster
Holy
race time,
cow.
dude. Holy crap.
Very, very impressive from Tej. Now, Psyched coming up right behind him, looking at a mid, probably a high 28 to a low 29. Oh, but he misses the key coin there, so he's going to have to take the spring. Only 10 deaths from Tej. I'm pretty sure, no, I don't think Marlon had as many deaths. But again, still great time from Tej to start out week 1. Yeah, definitely going to be seeing a low to mid, low 29, maybe a mid 29 if this last section of the summit goes rough for Psyched. But still, great race times from both to be able to snag out sub 30s in the first race. And your race is still very well done.
Absolutely. Like, sub 30 still, like, it's absolutely incredible. And to perform that in a high pressure setting like a race,
Definitely.
hats off to both these runners.
Yeah, and now as we look to, like, both of these runners looking at getting their shot at trying to get that, I don't know what the prize pool is. I don't think it's set in stone yet for this season. But, you know, we're still looking at a couple $1,000s for the prize pool. And so no matter what, I'm sure their eyes are on that prize money and just thinking of the potentials of that. So 29.36 from Psyched to finish it out. Just reminding people that this race was pre-recorded, so we won't be getting any post-race interviews from either of the runners. But still, 29.36 versus a 28.10. Very good race times from both runners. Very well done. Very impressive.
And only 9 deaths that separated them.
Yeah, definitely. Seeing some pretty crazy, I guess, predictions here. It looks like somebody predicted a 29.36 for Psyched, and he got it. So that was really a great prediction there. Again, GG's to both runners, and as sad as it is to say, that is the last match that we have for Celeste. Again, going back, looking at the way that the day went, opening match, Marlon versus Chai Kitty, coming out with only a 10-second difference. Absolutely insane opening match. All of the races were very, very good.
Yeah, this one up until Chapter 5 was neck and neck.
Yeah, it definitely was. And so, very impressed with every single runner today. That will do it for us here at GSA. Dave, I don't know if you have anything else that you want to say.
I think I just want to let people know. So even though the matches are done tonight, GSA will continue to show some of like the pace showcase runs or other variety speedrunning content throughout the night. So yeah, don't go anywhere, guys. You guys should be sure to enjoy that.
Yeah. 24/7 speedrunning content now coming up from GSA. Also letting you guys know that tomorrow we have some Super Mario 64. We've got I think we got a speedrunning 70-star showcase race of is that a ROM hack? SSBX?
I'm actually not sure.
Somebody in chat can let me know about that. So definitely check that out. That will be at 3:00 Eastern time, and then after that, we've got SM64 70-star Division 1 action coming at you guys. Opening match of Cheese versus Tabasco. So definitely look at checking out every single one of these matches as they come out. It's going to be another great day of speedrunning. I'm so excited, glad to be back with season 2 and all of the hype and everything. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I missed it. I missed the leagues and everything that was going on. So glad to be back.
Yeah,
back on the mic, and it was awesome. So that's gonna do it here. My name is Zojalix, and I'm here with my good boy Dave Stereo. Dave, you have any closing words?
This was great, man. Another awesome first day of Celeste, and can't wait for the next one, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys all later right here on twitch.tv/speedrun.
Yeah, peace out, guys.